I don't really think I feel as exclusive because I can look to my right and be like, oh, like you have a bag, but is it a replica? And then I can look to my other side and say, oh, you have a bag. Is it authentic? Hi babes, and welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Imana, and today I just wanted to take a little bit of my lunch break time and talk to you babes. So I wanted to take some time and talk about, are affordable brands more exclusive than actual luxury brands? Like, should we just stop buying luxury items? Or not we, should I? Because this is very much opinionated. Should I stop buying luxury items? And so this conversation just kind of came up with a friend and I. We were talking about, as we're just getting older, we're thinking twice about where we're putting our money. Are we gonna put our money into materialistic things like bags, shoes, clothes, and things like that? Or are we gonna invest our money into more of like trips and just like making memories with friends and family and stuff? And so I was watching a couple other YouTube videos and they were talking about some of the affordable brands making a comeback, such as Coach, Michael Kors and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? I just want to talk to my babes for a little bit. So I just wanted to take out some of my time to go ahead and film this video. It will be going up like same day. It'll be going up this evening. And I just wanted to kind of like get you guys' thoughts and opinions. So I'm hoping that by the time this goes up, then you guys will have time to like comment and stuff. I'll be doing my hair this evening, so I'm gonna have my laptop with me and I'll be responding back to your comments like as soon as you're commenting them and stuff like that. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of like get your opinions and just kind of like feel like I'm talking to a babe during my lunch or whatever. But if this is your first video, then like I said, my name is Imana. Typically I'm doing like unboxings or reviews or like fashion hauls or something like that. But like I said, I just wanted to talk to you guys. But if you haven't already, then definitely go on ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. But if you're anyone who's like me, it typically takes me about 2 or 3 videos to go ahead and subscribe to someone's channel. So I'll have video here for you, and right here for you. And after you watch 1 or all 3 of those videos, hopefully you'll go on ahead and subscribe and join the family. And I really hope that this video doesn't like turn you away, because like I said, this is literally just me, thinking that I'm having lunch with a babe and just wanting to get your opinion on stuff. This isn't like the end all be all or anything like that. So let's just go on ahead and hop into this video. Oh, my subby shout out, because of course this video was like impromptu. So I actually have 2 subby shout outs. One of them is gonna go to Sarah Roberts. Hi love, how are you? I just want to say that I have seen your comments on multiple one of my videos and I really do appreciate it. You were actually commenting to someone else who was leaving kind of like a rude comment, and I really appreciated that. I thank you for that. And then the other subby shout out is going to go out to Tris Pilato. You are also just kind of like piggybacking off of Sarah Roberts in a particular comment. I'm not going to mention the person's name who left the comment, but you ladies know who it was. And I have gone back and I've looked. That particular person does leave comments like this on a lot of my videos, which is fine because, everybody has like an opinion on how they feel about some of the content that I post and things like that. But I just want to say like, thank you for, kind of sticking up for me and, just saying, no negative comments are really needed. Like it's just a video. We're just here to have fun and talk and stuff like that. So I did just want to go on ahead and shout you 2 ladies out. So now let's go on ahead and talk into this video because my lunch is only but so long. So we're going to go on ahead and get into this. So the first thing that I kind of want to talk about is, are we trying to be more exclusive or are we trying to just keep up with the Joneses? So when I say that, when you're purchasing a bag, are you wanting to get that bag because you want to be exclusive and you don't think that a lot of other people are going to have the bag? Or are you getting that bag because you think that it goes with kind of like the status quo, or you feel like you need it, or you feel like you should have it because of your age, because of your job title, because of, all the things that you've gone through in life? Like, what is your reason for purchasing a bag? So I will just be like completely transparent and honest with you guys. When I was in like college and stuff, I was really just buying bags because that's what I like to do. I loved buying bags. And for those of you who have been around for a long time, you guys know that like I worked for Kate Spade. So I was buying a lot of Kate Spade bags and stuff like that. That was literally the only brand that I was really buying all throughout college, was just Kate Spade. And so then once I graduated, I was like, okay, I'm graduating, I have a job, I'll be moving to Atlanta. Like, I want to get me a big girl bag. So I bought me a Louis Vuitton bag for my 3rd birthday, I bought my Louis Vuitton bag. And when I bought that bag, I bought the GM size, spent a lot of money on that bag. And, you know, I felt good about having it. So as time has gone on, you know, I look at that bag and I'm like, wow, for one, that was a lot of money. And for two, I could have gotten a smaller bag. I could have gotten the MM size instead of the GM size, but I bought the GM size because I was like, well, as I was out in public, that's what I kept seeing. I did an internship at Nationwide when I was in college, and I kid you not, those ladies at Nationwide, honey, for one, they could dress. And for two, like, I swear to you, I would see like 4 or 5 Louis Vuitton bags a day. That's me walking into the office, going to lunch, and going home. Different women, 4 to 5 Louis Vuitton bags I would see a day. And I was like, wow, so like this is what they're carrying in corporate. Like this is what I want to carry. I also interned at Walmart in the corporate office in Arkansas. And I would see a few ladies, not as many as I saw at Nationwide, but I would see a few ladies there who would carry like their big Louis Vuitton bags and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, so like when I get in corporate, I want to carry my Louis Vuitton bag because I feel like that's what I should have. So I bought my bag. And I don't even carry it to work. When I bought that bag, I didn't carry it to work because I take public transportation to work. I didn't want to bring like attention to myself as I'm on public transportation. So I really bought it to just kind of like carry on the weekends. And then the pandemic happened and then I wasn't carrying it at all. And now I only carry it when I travel. And I'm like, wow, had the person that I am now been able to go back and tell the 22-year-old, 21-year-old, 22-year-old, going on 23-year-old that I was, I'd have been like, baby, just get the smaller one so that you can actually carry the bag, because you're not going to carry this and you don't need to spend that much money on that bag. But I did it not to be exclusive, but really to keep up with the Joneses. But now as I am 24, now as I'm 24, I'm like, you know, I want to carry bags that make me feel exclusive, bags that I'm not going to see just any and everybody carrying. So my Saturday house bag, I'll put a picture right here. That bag, I have not really seen anybody carry that. Actually, not really. I haven't seen anybody else carry that bag. Not that exact bag, not a different Saturday house bag. Haven't seen it. A lot of my Kate Spade bags, I don't see other people carrying the exact same Kate Spade bag that I have. I just don't think that I've seen that. And I have quite a few of them. Never seen other people carrying it. Teddy Blake bags, haven't seen other people carrying the ones that I have. What else? Even like one of the bags that I have bought off Instagram or whatever, never seen anybody else carrying that one. So I'm just like wondering, like for you personally, do you carry bags because you want to be exclusive, or do you carry bags because you want to be inclusive and feel like you're keeping up with the Joneses, or, you know, feel like, okay, well, cool, like I have one too. So that was just kind of like the first thing that I wanted to talk about. And then the second thing that I wanted to talk about was, why are we shunning affordable brands and glorifying luxury brands? So there was somebody who had commented and said, wow, like you're too pretty to be carrying a replica bag. And I'm like, what does that even mean? Because if I wasn't transparent about the types of bags that I carry, you probably wouldn't know that it's a replica or not, unless it's like a really, really, really bad replica, then you would know. But other than that, I've had people that, you know, message me and they're like, wow, like if it weren't for your channel, I would just think that you have a beautiful collection of bags. I never would have thought that they would have been replicas or fake bags or whatever. So for someone to tell me that I'm too pretty to carry a replica bag, that comment right there, it's like, I can carry whatever I want, and as long as I'm making it look good, that's all that matters. There's been a trend going around with ladies taking the Louis Vuitton shopping bags that your bag comes in, and they're putting it in plastic and carrying it like that. So would you tell that person you're too pretty to be carrying a shopping bag in a plastic bag? Like, I don't really know what that person was trying to get across when they had said that to me. And it's like, I don't need to spend, or I shouldn't have to spend $1,600, $1,300, $1,400 on a bag just because, like, what? No. So I really believe that people can carry whatever they want to carry, and as long as you make it look good, then that's all that matters to you. Like, so that was just kind of like my thing. And then as far as like shunning affordable brands, it's just like, you know, there will be a time and place where people are like, oh, like you're carrying Coach, or like, oh, you're carrying Michael Kors. And it's like, if that's what people can afford, then like, why are you trying to make somebody else feel bad about what they're carrying? And if you really think about it, and if you really look into it, which I have done, Michael Kors and Coach, Kate Spade, Tory Burch, Teddy Blake, a lot of other brands, they are literally taking the exact same style that your Gucci, your YSL, your Louis Vuitton, your Chanel, your Fendi and stuff, you're taking Prada, they're taking the exact same style and giving you that style, but it's just with their brand on it. And so it's like, why are we shunning brands that we can actually afford? And sometimes they're doing it better. They're giving you better quality. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes they're giving you better quality, you know? So it's like, I don't think that we should shun people for the types of bags that they're carrying because they want to carry Coach or because they want to carry Michael Kors or whatever. I don't think that that's fair. And it's just like, if you think about it, with some brands wanting to be more exclusive, meaning they're just pricing their stuff up to be ridiculously high so that only a certain amount of people can carry it. Like, if those bags are sold out or they just exhaust someone's pockets, what is wrong with carrying something that you can afford that's more accessible to you? You know what I mean? So I don't think that we should like make people feel bad because of what they're carrying, especially if they're still carrying a reputable brand bag, like a Coach, a Kate Spade, Michael Kors, whatever. You shouldn't make somebody feel bad for carrying that. But that's, again, just my opinion. And then for me personally, I also was just thinking about, like, I feel a little, like I was talking on this earlier, but like I feel more exclusive with my affordable, accessible bags than I do with my luxury ones. So for an even more specific example, I can go out to the store, run errands, and I can carry my Speedy or I can carry my Neverfull. I can look around and see maybe like 5 or 10 other people that also have a Speedy or that also have a Neverfull. And you know, now, I mean, I guess because I was like thinking about this topic before I was recording, it's like, I don't really think I feel as exclusive because I can look to my right and be like, oh, like you have a bag, but is it a replica? And then I can look to my other side and say, ooh, you have a bag. Is it authentic? You know, so it's like, you know, you're like questioning. It's like, why am I even questioning this? But again, I don't really do that. I was just thinking about this as I was like preparing my notes for this video. Like, you know, you're sitting out here looking at other people and saying like, ooh, like I want a bag like that. I want a bag like that. And it's like one person could have paid $100 to $200 for that bag and somebody else could have paid $1,500, $1,600 for that bag. Like you never know. So, you know, it's good to not try to compare yourself or compare what other people have to what you have, because you have no idea, one, how they got that bag, how much they paid for that bag, if it's real, if it's fake, whatever the case may be. Like, you just don't know. And then when I'm out carrying like my Saturday house bag, like my You Fake Like This Birkin bag, I love that because I know that I can walk around and I'm probably not really going to see anybody with that bag. Or like my LTL London bags, I can go out and see like a bunch of people carrying a Chanel bag. Again, not knowing if it's real, authentic, or whatever, but then I'm not gonna see anybody really carrying my LTL London bag that I have. So again, feeling more exclusive. So that's why I was like asking at the beginning of the video, like when you're purchasing bags or thinking about buying bags, like what is your reason? Is your reason because you wanna be more exclusive and have a very unique type of bag? Or is it because like you kind of want to keep up with the Joneses and have what everyone else has? Again, there is nothing wrong with that because I did it too. As you can see, like I love my Louis Vuitton bags. This is just how I'm thinking about it now as I've gotten older and like bills really hit. Car payments, they really hit. Like I love my car, I do, but it's just expensive. Not only the car payments, but like the car insurance. My car is white, so getting a car wash, ooh, dang. I need to go do that after work today. But getting a car wash, like that's another bill, you know? So it's just like, if I can be exclusive and have a bag that not a lot of people have and not pay a lot of money, then I'm gonna do that versus being inclusive or keeping up with the Joneses or like having a super duper popular luxury bag that literally everybody has. So again, just my thoughts. I'm not coming for nobody. I just want to talk. I'm just like getting my thoughts out. That's it. Cause I really, really do not want anybody to like take this video as if I'm coming for you or whatever. I just want to know your thoughts. And like, even know, like, have you ever thought about it this way? Because like I said, I wasn't really thinking about it this way until I was like talking to my friend about, yeah, you know, like, I have some money, you know, some fun money, and I want to spend it. And there are definitely a couple bags that I was looking at, and then I was like, but I also kind of want to go on a trip. My friend and I are planning on going and taking some trips sometime in like August and stuff. So I'm just like, you know, money for hotels, money for plane tickets and Ubers and stuff like that. And I'm like, I have enough money to do both, but I think I'd rather, you know, get that better hotel, or I'd rather, you know, make sure that I have money for my outfits versus getting a bag that's just gonna sit on my shelf in my closet that I may or may not carry. So these are really just like thoughts. I don't want nobody to get in their feelings, and it is totally okay for you to disagree with me. I'd like it if you weren't like disrespectful, but it's okay for you to disagree with me. Speaking of that, there was somebody, can't remember the young lady's name, but I did my Saturday house bag review, and the beginning of her comment, I was like, ooh, but she was like, I would never carry a bag like this is not my type, ... But if it makes you happy, then that's great. I also really enjoyed your video. That is fine. You don't have to like every bag that I like. There are definitely some bags that I see other people carrying, and I'm like, I'd absolutely not carry that, but it's a cute bag for them, just not for me and my lifestyle. So it is totally okay for you to disagree with what I'm saying, you know, but just try to be respectful. And then the last thing is, sometimes I really feel like we live in a world where we just want to one-up each other. And personally, sometimes I feel like it's toxic, and it's like I see it a lot on Instagram, really. It's like, you know, oh, well, you have this, like, well, I have this, or whatever, or well, like, I can afford this, or like, I can get that, or, you know, because I'm this age, I have this and stuff like that. And it's like, why are we trying to one up each other? Like, why can't we all just be happy for what somebody else has? You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be a competition, but it is in a lot of ways. And it's like, I don't feel like we should one up each other. Like, you never know where somebody else is in their life. And this reminds me of like another quote. It's like, you know, I'm not looking at the success of somebody else, because you have no idea what trials, what tribulations, what like shortcomings that other person has endured for them to get to where they are today. So like, you cannot compare your life to other people, and you'll go down a depressive rabbit hole by doing that. But I don't think that we should one up other people. Or it's like, you know, there was another post that I was saying, it was like, women don't feel like they're successful unless they have a Chanel bag. And I was like, wow, like, that's crazy. And that was another reason why I bought my Louis Vuitton bag, because like I said, I was in corporate, and as I was doing internships, I kept seeing all these other women carry like Louis Vuitton bags. And I was like, wow, like, I should have one too. Like, that will show status. That will show, you know, she's got her stuff together. She's a boss babe. She's carrying this bag. And at the time that I bought my bag, I still didn't really know a whole bunch about replicas. So it's like, what if I was carrying my bag, and then, you know, other people were looking at me and they're like, wow, she looks too young to actually be able to afford that bag. Like, what if it's fake? But I at the time, you know, 2 years ago, I didn't really know about replica bags. So I would have, you know, if somebody asked me if my bag was fake, I'd have been like, what? Huh? Like, no, like, I spent a lot of money on this bag. So, you know, don't go around like comparing your life to others and stuff like that. And then just to kind of like wrap this video up, am I gonna stop buying luxury items? Honestly, probably not. But any luxury item that I do buy, I'm gonna buy it because I'm celebrating something, like a birthday, hitting a milestone. Whatever bag that I buy that is luxury, it's gonna have meaning behind it. I'm not just gonna buy it just to buy it. But again, that's just my personal opinion, and that's just how I would like to treat myself to luxury items. There are definitely some people that's like, you know what, I want a bag today, so I'm gonna go buy it. Girl, do you. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But for me, if I'm gonna buy a luxury item, I'm gonna buy it and it's gonna have a memory behind it, a why behind it. Like, when I look at both of my Louis Vuitton bags, it has a why behind it. Even when I look at my Saturday house bag, now that is probably one of the most exclusive bags that I feel like I have in my collection. And quick bit, because my lunch break is almost over, but girl, did you see that she's doing pre-orders pre-orders, ma'am. Okay, but the price of those pre-orders went up. Like I paid $395 for my bag. The exact same bag is now like $535. Baby, I can't. So she went from being affordable and accessible to people who couldn't get a Birkin bag to now she's inching her way up to being in that luxury style because celebrities are carrying it. You know, her bag restocks sell out within less than 5 minutes. And, you know, she's noticing the traction and the traffic that she's getting. So now the price has gone up, baby. And it's like, it's not as accessible to people who once could afford it. As I was going through the comments on some of her pictures, people were like kind of sad, like congratulating her, but sad because it's like, wow, like now I can't really afford this. Once bags start getting to be like the price of a car payment, half of rent, a mortgage, it's no longer accessible. At that point, it is expensive. It is a luxury item because you really have to plan, not you, me, I would really have to plan and save up to drop that much money on a bag like that. So that's just kind of like another thing, you know, it's kind of hard when brands establish like a good customer base and stuff, they have like good prices. And then as soon as a celebrity starts carrying it, as soon as the traffic, you know, starts getting high, they feel the need to up their prices and stuff like that. And I'm not going to say that it's not fair because I believe that everybody deserves to get their coins, but it's unfortunate for those who could once afford it and, you know, it was a limited availability on it or whatever. And now they're like, the prices have skyrocketed and now I can't afford it like I could before. You know what I mean? So I personally think that if you really want to be exclusive, you would buy more of your accessible brands because not a lot of people are buying that. They think that being exclusive means spending $13,000 to $4,000 on a bag. That's not really exclusive, especially with replicas out. And it's like you can walk around and see any and everybody with that bag and you don't know if it's real or fake. So it's like, you know, are you keeping up with something that's realistic in a way? But yeah, so these were just like my little lunch thoughts. But other than that, babes, that just about wraps up for this video and I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye.